Like how? How is that possible? It's quite impossible. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serein and this is my beauty and ASMR channel, Serein Woo. I'm going to be testing out a bunch of new in makeup products that I'm very excited to play with. Some are maybe a little bit older launches, but to me, they're brand new and I can't wait to just throw everything on my face right now. Skincare on. I actually don't have a lot of skincare on, just moisturizer and SPF because I've been having some sort of a bizarre reaction lately. It could be the weather change. It just could be that I test out a lot of products. First thing I want to share with you guys are some new makeup brushes from Luxie. This is cruelty-free synthetic makeup brushes that are reasonably priced. This is in collaboration with PauTips. They came out with 3 different sets. She makes beautiful eye looks on Instagram. She also has a fitness Instagram, which I actually really enjoy. If you guys don't know, I am a certified nutritionist and I'm very into health, wellness, and fitness, but in a sustainable, realistic manner. I only use these makeup brushes, and while I love them and I could easily just replace the ones I purchased, some of them no longer are made the same in my opinion. Like I went to go feel some of my original brushes, same brand, same style, and it just doesn't feel the exact same. Because of that, I also want to try out some new brushes and see if I can find a new favorite. This is all I ever really use, and I don't even use all of this. If you guys want a makeup brush collection video, I did post one a few years ago. Same video, same brushes in that video. Luxie and PauTips dual side travel set. This is supposed to be like everything you need. I love the design of this because of the very Miami Art Deco vibes. Some people like the dual ended, some people don't. I like it as long as I'm not trying to shove it into a brush compartment situation. I don't have strong feelings about it anymore. I used to have really strong feelings about it. This is the Miami Night set. To me, it just looks like a bunch of eye brushes. And then this one is the Art Deco blending. Very heavy in the eye brushes, but more for blending. All of the brushes are cruelty-free and they are synthetic fibers. Infect them really quick with some Cinema Secrets. I think it's very sleek but fun with a pop of orange, pop of color. Very Miami vibes. Also, I like the way these feel. They feel nice. Because of my eye shape, I don't have deep sunken eyes and the definition isn't like super strong. I find that a lot of eye brushes are not designed to be the most effective when blending or applying shadow on my eyes. I really love a MAC 217 brush, and this one is actually one from high school. I also really love my Milani one. This is the Milani crease brush. Marc Jacobs, the shadow brush for patting shadow onto the center of my lid. This Real Techniques blending brush. This is way too big to be a blender for me, but it's where I like to use this as a brow bone highlight. For the duo-ended travel brush set, I really think it was very well thought out in terms of what you would need to create a full face on the go. Brush, bronzer, contour kind of brush. It's very soft. I'm worried it's not going to be stiff enough to apply the product for me. Eyes brush, so you can use this side for eyeliner, this side for brows, or vice versa. Very nice, an angled definer and then a flat edge one. I have this one, which is it doesn't say, but it says Luxie 185. So this to me feels like a foundation brush and a foundation brush. So this one's more of a flat foundation brush. This one's like buffing it out. You could probably use this for powder. And then if I was traveling, I might save this side for powder, or I might just save this for powder, blush, and bronzer, and then this one for contour and maybe highlight. The dual eye blender. So this one has like an angled fluffy side. I don't know if mine's just a little misshapen, but that doesn't seem right. And then this side, this is definitely a brush that I would use quite a lot for blending and applying in my crease. Seems like a good variety of brushes. I'm so excited. I saw Tati talk about this. I think this is the one she mentioned and it's been sold out everywhere. The Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. How is it silicone free and supposedly as good as everyone's talking about and raving about? Like how? How is that possible? It's quite impossible in my mind. Horrible joke. I'm gonna apply this on my face and see how this goes. You guys know I'm not somebody who has to have a foundation primer. I like playing with them, but it's not something I always reach for. Oh, it's quite stiff. Not just stiff, not what I expected. Oh, it does go Wow, that just feels like pure silicone. It smells good. It literally just feels like pure silicone. How is this silicone free? What the F? How is this possible? It's very similar to that Tarte that used to come in a jar, the Perfector. Was that? Or am I getting that mixed up with the Benefit one? Actually nice and kind of cooling too. It doesn't have a strong scent. Very light scent. I'm gonna put a little bit more where I tend to have choppiness whenever I put makeup on. It absorbed really nicely too. I'm a little blown away at how this feels. And the reason a lot of times I don't use primers is because the primers I do like tend to be either stickier or do have silicone in it, because I have enlarged pores in this area, and that's usually why I would use a primer, is to fill in those pores. But the more you fill in those pores, the more congested they can get. This is silicone free. It feels incredible. It actually absorbed and created like a nice canvas. It's not like sticky in a way where I feel like it's gonna pull my product and make it harder to blend, but it's also not like super wet and oily. For the face product, I'm going to try this baby out. This is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator Tinted Skin Veil. Hyaluronic acid, squalane, oil-free, sheer to medium coverage. You guys know I love me a sheer to medium coverage. You know I really like a sheer to light coverage. Light medium, that's the shade I bought. Immediate first impression, it's kind of liquidy, but not too wet, not too liquidy like I thought it would have been, because it is a tinted hydrator. Okay, I actually don't think I like a flat brush for applying face products. For me, I like to use this type of a brush for cream blush. I'm actually gonna use the other side. The flat end was just too flimsy and soft. Immediate first impression of this Skin Perfector or Skin Hydrator. It feels really nice on the skin, especially today because I have more of a sensitized skin. My skin was feeling a little bit more on the parched side, even though I technically have normal to oily skin. It's blending really well into my skin tone. It's a good color match. I feel like it has minimized any redness and discoloration. It's evened out my skin tone. I think it looks really natural. I'm just trying to build up the coverage to see if I can get a medium coverage. I feel like I can, therefore I'm going to keep doing it. The more I'm adding in terms of product, obviously, the more you're gonna start to see it on the skin, the more it's going to create a textural issue. I don't have texture on my skin other than normal skin texture. I like it. I think it's a really lovely, lightweight, feels like nothing on the skin, does a good job at just kind of evening everything out. For me, this is good coverage, but if you're somebody who likes a little bit more truly medium to full coverage, this will not be enough for you. I'm gonna put some concealer on, and sticking with the affordability, just amazingness of what drugstore has to offer nowadays, let's stick with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is not new to me, but I did purchase it because of all of the TikTok rage. I don't see a concealer brush that I would use. I use my concealer brush. This one I've had for years. It's the Pro Airbrush Concealer 57 from Sephora. What's really interesting is that I don't feel like I need to set my face makeup. I feel like this product does a nice job at kind of setting itself. Obviously, is it transfer proof? Probably not, but that's okay. Transfer proof kind of scares me sometimes because I feel like being transfer proof, you can like why is it not coming off my face? Relatively new to me brand. This is True and Luscious Brow Definer Long Wear Eyebrow Pencil with Jamaican castor oil in the shade Brunette. Here's what it looks like. It is vegan, cruelty free, and safety tested. I brush my brows up and start filling it in. This is a little bit warmer than I would typically like my brow product. The pencil is one of those like traditional pencils. It's a little waxy, not too soft, not too hard. Not gonna be the most precise brow pencil on the market, especially with all of the new innovations these days. Not horrible. This actually just reminds me of like brow pencils my mom used to have. It works. Not necessarily my favorite way of doing my brows, but everybody has different preferences. So if you like a traditional pencil, this might work for you. Not crazy about this one. Kind of feel like I'm back in the early 90s trying to figure out how to do my brows. That's personal preference. So I'm actually gonna go in and fix this a little bit with my Kosas Brow Pop to tone down the warmth and to just add a little more definition. And then I'm gonna set everything with the Eyebrow from Kosas. It's just been my go-to brow mascara. Then I have a new eyeshadow palette from Urban Decay. This is the Naked 3 Mini. Very excited about this. I looked at it, it just seemed a little bit on the more mauve-y neutral side than I typically reach for, but I'm gonna use, I think, Lace Up. Put that in the crease. Let's use Public all over the lid. And then I'm gonna go in with Right Time to deepen up my crease. Next, I'm going to use Glassy for my brow bone. This is actually a very iridescent, creamy shade I wasn't expecting. I'm going to line up my lower lash line with this Thrive Cosmetic Brilliant Eye Brightener in Stellar. And then I'm going to go in with an angled brush, Spiced, which is the deepest shade here. It's like a plummy brown. Line the top lash line. I don't hate this eyeshadow palette, but I definitely don't think I would have reached for it if I didn't get sent this, just because it's not typically the colors I gravitate towards. But now that I'm playing with it, I feel like it looks good. And I like that I ventured away from something I typically wouldn't have reached for. So I'm using a combination of Right Time and Spiced for my lower lash line. Bloom Bronze and Glow Sunset in Sunset from Jouer. Just gonna do the thing yet. I desperately need a haircut and to get my bangs done. It's gonna be a while before I get seen. Appointment's not till the end of September. A powder that I've been currently using from Orsay. This is their Come Closer setting powder. I'm just gonna dab it under my eyes on my T-zone. And then for bronzer and blush, I thought I would use this Lucky Glow palette from True and Luscious. It's a bronze and highlight palette. I also feel like that's a really pretty blush. I'm gonna use the bronzer first. I'm gonna use the shade Serendipity. Oh, it's very pigmented. I'm gonna use Royal Flush for blush. Oh, these are way more pigmented than I anticipated, and the powder is like super, super soft. Okay, so these powders are way softer, way more pigmented than I anticipated. They are talc free, maybe that's why. They're really, really lovely. It's a lot more product than I anticipated putting on my face. I'm gonna use Pots of Gold from the same palette and put it right there. There, I really like this palette. I also have this True and Luscious infused with pineapple juice and rose water Spellbinder makeup setting spray fixator, suitable for all skincare types. For a weightless, skin-loving makeup setting spray that shields your makeup artistry for long-lasting staying power and comfortable wear for up to 16 hours. Spray is a little intense, but it did take down the powder. It left a couple splotches. Okay. Doesn't have a weird scent, which I appreciate. There is straight up alcohol. It's water, alcohol. Most setting sprays have an alcohol, but then it also has some hydrating ingredients. We'll see how it does with my face and the makeup. I have this Vice Coconut Water Plumping Shine Balm. Let's try this. I feel like I need to line my lips. Let's line my lips with a relatively new product. This is Pixie Lip Contour Liner in Natural Rose. It's a My Lips But Better shade. I like to do that. Oh, it smells like vanilla. Yeah. This applicator is very strange. Very flat and flimsy. I don't hate it. It's not sticky, tingly, or doing anything weird. I kind of love this lip liner and this gloss together. I think this is a winning combination. I actually really think my makeup came together pretty well considering almost all of the products were new to me. Very happy with this. Surprisingly happy with the True and Luscious Lucky Glow palette. I might try a TikTok hack with this makeup setting spray where you mix the spray with the foundation first and then you apply it. I'm very surprised at how much I like this Urban Decay Shine Balm. Oh, now it's getting a little tingly. I don't know how I feel about these brushes fully. I don't know that I would use every single one of the brushes in the kit. I definitely would use a couple brushes from each kit, which therefore would it be cost effective to buy the kit if you're not going to use every single brush? Only time will tell. I might throw this into a Makeup Bag Monday because yes, I am bringing back Makeup Bag Mondays, my OG folks here. If you don't know what Makeup Bag Monday is, it's where I rotate my makeup collection and test out makeup for an entire week, and I update you each week on my thoughts after having to use that product for an entire week, and then I share with you what I'll be testing out in the upcoming week. It's kind of like a shop your stash, but like not. I used to do it a lot. You guys love that series. Anyways, this is gonna probably be in that video. Also, hello. Really happy with both of these so far. I'm gonna test these out a little bit longer and see how much I like it. Major surprise about this. Come find me on Instagram and TikTok at Serein. I update you guys always on stories, mostly quickest, and everything you might need will be linked in the description box. If you have any questions, DM me over on Instagram and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope my video was able to help you unwind, de-stress, and take your mind off of whatever you might have needed help taking your mind off of. That's why I started this channel. That's how I discovered YouTube, and it's why I continue to create content here. If you enjoy more lifestyle types of videos, including vlogs and reviews beyond beauty, make sure to check out my second channel, More Serein. And for live podcasts, make sure you tune in live on Instagram every Friday at noon PST for a live taping of Behind the Beauty podcast. Until next time, have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Bye.